boys and girls. This week in math, you're going to be working on bar graphs. You're going to be filling out a bar graph with some information, and then you're also going to be answering questions about that bar graph. So I made a bar graph here about our favorite seasons, and I want you to notice up at the top, I have a title. It's very important that when you make a bar graph, you put a title on it so when others look at it, they know what you're looking at, what you're examining. On this side, on this axis, I have the number symbol, and it says number of friends. And then you see my numbers get bigger by 1 as we go up on the graph. This is going to help me count how many friends pick what season they like the best. So down here I have my 4 seasons. I have spring. Spring turns into summer. Then we have fall and winter. So I went ahead and I asked some friends what their favorite season was. So let's put them up on the bar graph. So I asked my friends which of the 4 seasons was their favorite. And I had a couple friends say that their favorite season was spring. How many friends like spring? I have 4 friends that like spring. I can count each post-it note. Each one of these post-it notes represents one person. Or I can look on the axis and notice that my bar graph goes all the way up to the number 4. Let's count how many friends' favorite season is summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I had 6 friends whose favorite season is summer. And then for fall, I had 1, 2, and 3. Again, I can count each one of my post-it notes that represent one person's vote, or I can look on the side and see that my post-it note goes all the way up to the number 3. And last but not least, I have the season of winter, and I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 friends that have a favorite season of winter. Now, once you fill in your graph, you can use the graph to help you answer questions. So a few questions that I have about my graph is, what season had the most votes? So when I look back at my graph, I'm going to look at which season had the most amount of sticky notes, the most people. And I can see that summer had the most votes. It had 6 votes. What season had the least votes? Least is another word for the smallest amount of votes. So when I look back, which season had the least amount of people that voted? And I can see that fall only had 3. Now this one's a little bit more tricky, the next question. How many more votes did summer get than fall? So if I come back over here, I'm going to be looking at summer and fall. And now I look and I see they both had 1 vote, they both had 2 votes, they both had 3 votes, but then you can see the votes for fall stopped at 3, but the votes for summer kept going, and I had 1, 2, 3 more votes. So how many more votes did summer get than fall? We can say 3 more votes. And here's another tricky one. This one seems to get a lot of kids when we work on our graphs. It says, how many people voted in all? My keywords here are in all. That means how many friends in all did I talk to? How many votes did I take? So count with me. We're going to count all the friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I asked 17 friends what their favorite season was. For your practice page this week, you're going to be looking at flowers, and you're going to make a bar graph on colors of flowers, and you're going to answer some questions. I can't wait to see your work. Have a great week, guys.